So I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do with them yet. It is just blowing up. We've never had hives like this, eh? Like, this is crazy. Today I'm going to be going to our big yard where we have all the bees, and we're going to be checking them to see if they need any honey boxes. And the reason we're doing this is because flowers are in bloom, the canola is out, and it's time that the bees start making their honey. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and add one of these bad boys. This is called a queen excluder. What it does is it excludes the queen. And so we'll be putting this on top of a box, like so. It's the right size for any worker bee to make its way through, but it's too thin for a queen to get through or for a drone to get through. So we're just gonna go and inspect our hives quickly, give them a quick check. We have a few virgin queens there. We're just gonna make sure that we have everyone ready to go for this honey season. Sweet, here we go. Just gonna pack up the truck. All right guys, so we are at the big yard. We're checking out all the hives. We have a few that we need to inspect for queen cells or for mated queens or even just virgin queens. So far I've gone through one that I had given eggs to last time, and we brought them here with a couple of frames of eggs, but they don't seem to have taken a queen on. So I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do with them yet. I think I might end up trying one more round of eggs. I'll see if maybe giving them 2 fresh frames of eggs will kickstart a queen, but this will be the last chance for them. We got Braxton over here just going through this hive here, checking to see if our queen is finally mated. These 2 hives here were the 2 that we had introduced queen cells that I got from work. All right, so this is the one hive there that didn't have much going on in it. I'm gonna start setting it up so I can put some egg frames in there. That should give them the best chance at creating their own queen. This frame right here has a bunch of eggs in it, which means there's also going to be nurse bees on it, which are going to feed those eggs. This is going to go right in the middle of this hive. And the reason you want it in the middle is so that when the queen does emerge, she's in a nice cluster. She's got the warmth, she's got the humidity. This is a nice feed frame. So I'll keep this directly outside of where these egg frames are going to go. And drop all the bees in because I need those bees in this hive still. But I don't need that much honey in here. That frame is going to stay because this was a frame I introduced last time I was here, and there's a bunch of brood in it. So once this hatches, we're going to have a ton more nurse bees in here. This one's got a lot of pollen, which the queen is going to need to be able to start pushing a bunch of eggs out. So we're going to keep this guy in here as well. So 1 egg frame going in, and ideally we'll get 2 more to put in here. So this hive's all ready. We're just gonna wait for 2 more egg frames, and we'll pop them right here in this slot. All right, so we were able to get 3 frames of egg, 1 frame of brood. These guys should be well set up now to make their own queen. We didn't shake any bees. We found the queen on this frame. Let's see if we can find her again. Wow, look at her. She's beautiful. She's so big. All right, now we got this nuke here that is just blowing up. So these guys hardly have any room to do anything anymore. So we're gonna upgrade them to a full-size hive because that's what they need. I pushed this guy over and I'll place that bottom here, transfer those 6 frames directly in the middle. Unless there's a ton of brood in there, then I can use some of these empties to checkerboard them a little bit. But yeah, let's get this guy transferred, and man, look at these guys. They're ready for a new home. So I'm just gonna slide these guys down right here to the side so I can get their new home placed here. And it is getting quite tight here, which I don't love, so we might have to transfer some home just so that we can reorganize the way the yard is. But for now, this will be their new home. Pull all the frames out, even if I need them in there. Smoke these guys down a touch. They don't have much room, so I don't want to smoke them too much. If you smoke them too much, they get quite aggressive. Man, they have glued this frame in there. And this is the scary part, because my queen's on this frame. I could roll her, and that would be tragic. Wow, can you see the eggs on there? It's fully laid in. Let's check out the other side. Full honey, perfect. But see how crazy they're going right now? It's because we're moving their house. They're gonna have to reorientate themselves and do their flights to re-figure out where the heck they are, because we're changing it up too much. But this is great. Look at that brood pattern. Holy crap. This is a very prolific queen. And these right here, right in the center here, these are scary little cups. I always peel them back because these are essentially queen cells in the making. They don't necessarily put queens in there, but if she finds she has no room, she'll drop an egg in, and then we're gonna lose half the hive. 3 out of 6 gonna be 4 out of 6, I can only imagine. Yep, 4 frames out of 6. Wow. I'll squeak these 2 out so that this box can stand properly. This is 5 frames of brood and a little nuke. That's tight. And let's see if number 6 has it there. Oh my gosh, they were running out of room. All 6 frames have egg or brood. That's gonna go right on the back because there's a ton of feed on there. This guy's also got a ton of feed. Feed, brood, empty, brood, empty, brood, empty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a nice empty frame. 7. Another nice empty frame. 8, 9. Now this one's not so great, but I'll put it in the back and hopefully they start building on here. Now the only thing that's left to do is get all these bees out of here. No, it does not harm the bees, it just shakes them up a little. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna grab your nuke box and you're simply gonna tap it. And all the bees fall, and then yeah, pop them in. Just like that, the box is empty, but the hive is full. Just like that, we transferred a nuke, gave it a brand new home with way more room, so this guy's gonna be pumping out some honey here this year as well. That's so crazy. Nuke 2P is now a full hive again. And P1 is actually getting quite a bit of activity, so I'm gonna check and see if there's queen cells in there, because last time I was here I had to introduce another egg frame into there. But they're quite active now. I think something may have happened, so let's take a look. All right, so I just went through the hive of hell. They're still a little grumpy, but they're not like they used to be. And whatever happened. There was 5 frames of brood, 5 frames of eggs. They're pumping. So everyone so far that we've looked at, other than that one single one right over there, has got a laying queen. And it's a successful laying queen, so that's huge. Brax is going through these guys. Last time we were here, they didn't have any eggs, but he's found 6 frames of egg or brood, so that's massive. Okay, so we added 2 honey supers to these guys here. We added 3 egg frames to this guy. This one is mated, which is amazing. This guy is mated, laying like crazy. This guy's mated, also laying like crazy. Checkerboarded that guy. This guy we left. It's fine, but it just didn't have enough new white wax in the top to give it a second honey box. Both of these guys, we pulled 2 frames from here and 1 frame from here to give to this guy. But these guys got a honey super, they're crushing it. This guy pulled 2 frames up into the honey box. They're also crushing it, and gave him a little bit of checkerboarding. P2, which was a nuke, is now a full box. P1 on the weekend is gonna have to be transferred into a full box because they're raging as well. This guy, number 5, is gonna need a honey super and for 1 frame to be pulled up to the top, and then we just have to go through hive 6. And I'm speculating it'll be the exact same deal there. So what's that hive looking like so far?
So far, 2 empties. Pulled those out.
Perfect.
Got a frame of honey on the wall.
Nice.
Just found my first frame of egg.
Let's go. I guess she's mated then. That is massive. So every single hive here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 13 out of 14 hives have a mated queen, and they are producing large. Look at that brood pattern on that. Dang, that is crazy. So we're gonna have to be bringing, we need super, we need a super, we need a super, we need super, super, super. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 supers that we're gonna need to put up right away. They're gonna go up this weekend, but they're ready. So we ended up having 1 extra honey box with us because this guy right here, didn't get doubled up. So we ended up giving it to the freshly rehomed nuke. We've never had hives like this, eh? Like, this is crazy. That's all we got for now. Yep.